Hi guys. So I was watching Seven Plaza and she was creating some envelopes, little pocket thingies with 6x6 paper pads, and I was like, oh, I got some paper pads that I could probably do that with. And let's see, are these double-sided? They are. But I also thought maybe I could, yeah, I don't know if I want to stencil over the top of them or not, or whatever, but we're going to make some pockets like she did. But I want to play around also. I want to like look and see. Alright. So she took a piece of 6x6 paper. Right? Just like that. 6x6. And actually, I want that, yeah, I want this to be the outside. So she took it and come down here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So half would be 1, 2. Would be folded into 2. Would be the halfway mark. She just took them and folded them in so that her paper lined up like this. I just have to share this. I had to pass this along to you guys if you don't know who Seven Plaza is. So if you wanted to make little envelopes to put little goodies in or something. And then you fold this one. And you overlap this one just a little bit. Just like a little. Just enough to glue it. And she folded it down like that. And you don't want to use super thick paper because it'll be hard for folding. Only things you need for this project are scissors and glue, really. That's it. And then she took and folded this one. Can you still see? Yeah, she took and folded the bottom in just a little bit. It wasn't a whole lot. It was just a little bit. There was no measurement to it. Put it back on the thing. So if we want to, though, we can see just a little bit more than an eighth. I guess that's an eighth. Alright. And then she folded this in about an inch. So we're going to come down here to the inch mark. And we're just going to line it up right there. And then fold it like that. So that's what she did. And then she opened it up. And I think then she cut away this piece right here. And what she did was she came in at an angle right up to that little fold mark. And then just trimmed that away. And she did the same thing here. Come in on the inside of the fold line. And cut it just a small angle. And then she cut that away. So then when you're left with that little flap right there that closes it right there. No measuring, no none of this crazy stuff. Then she came in and she took and she'd only cut at an angle right there. And then this side, same thing, at an angle right there. I don't think her angle is as big as my angle, but that's what she did. So then, what she did was she glued. Where's our glue? Where's our glue? It's getting chilly. Chilly, chilly, chilly. So then we're just going to take and put a little bit of glue. And she did this as a beginner project. So people who don't have a lot of products, only don't put glue on this part, just on the part from this fold line down. And then glued it. Then you come along and you put glue here. It's hard for me to see this glue, if it's coming out or not. And then glue it right there like that. Hold it longer for the glue to catch. Make sure there's glue on it. There we go. So then she took, before she glued that, guess what she did? She folded this in. Just put glue on that. I was supposed to do that before I folded it. If you want to see the original person that I saw make it, the channel name is 7 Plaza. She did this about a month ago, I think it looked like. So then she folded this in like that. There we go. And she glued it down. Make sure our pocket is still. And that just reinforces that edge right there. Okay. Then she took and folded these inward. I can't tell if there's no glue. You know what? I'm going to cut a little extra of that off. I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to show you why in a minute. Alright, I'm just going to take and fold this in at an angle. Just like that. And then same thing here. In at an angle. Okay, this has to be glued up here too. Because this has to be one piece. So I was supposed to glue that all the way. Learning with me. Learning as I go, guys. Learning as I go. Alright. And we're going to glue these pieces down. And instead of my glue being upright like that, I wish I could remember the YouTuber I purchased that from, for my glue thing to go like this while I'm using it to keep my glue at the tip. I think the reason I don't use this as much is because I think my pen, I might do my flat cheeser in the way. Alright. Then just fold this over. And you get a cute little pocket. But she had a little label, so we're going to make a little tag. And we're going to stencil this up and decorate it up a little bit. How cute is that? That's adorable. Adorable, I tell you, adorable. She had little, she had little round things that go on and labels. But I don't have a label. So I'm going to make a label. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to come right over here to my handy dandy little box. And I'm going to pull out me a piece of pattern paper. There we go, this little one here. That should match. That might even match too. Alright. We're just going to make us a little label. And how we're going to do that is we're going to come along here. I'm going to say this is 3 inches. Almost 3 inches. 1, 2, just shy of 3 inches. So about a little bit more than an inch. So I'm going to come along right here. And I'm going to go right there. It's a little bit more than an inch. Just like that. Then I'm going to get me some ink. And let's see. Should I use Rusty Hinge? Oh, let's try Rusty Hinge. I mean, the worst it could do is it won't like it. Let's see. Color paper. We could just do it. Let's see. I'm looking for something more on the lines of a brown. Here we go. We'll do it with gathered twigs. That won't be so orangey. Yeah, that one will work. We'll use gathered twigs. And we got our brush. This is when a dauber. So let's just ink the edges. Hers was actually a pretty little label, but we're just going to make this be our label. There we go. And then we're going to ink the edges on this also. Somebody said in one of my other videos that I was channeling Bitty Penny. I'm like, yep, Bitty Penny, Not Afraid of Color, all of them, channeling them big time. Because they're pretty awesome. Okay, let's get a little more ink on here. We're going to change this whole polka dot look. We'll have to do it on the other side too because it's not coming through. See how it's not really showing on this side? So we're just going to come along and do it right here like this too. And the channel name was 7 Plaza. She was really fun to watch. I don't know exactly where she's located, but I know that I heard her say that she speaks Dutch and that their measurements are in centimeters. So, I don't know where all they speak Dutch at, but let's open this up like this. Just there we go. There we go. Now, let's pull out Gina K's stencil. This double stencil from Gina K. And I think I want to do this one. I want to do a little bit of this on this. I don't want to really do it that heavy, but okay. Okay, Linda. It'll be heavier in some spots than others. Give it a more... There we go. I like that. It's a little bit busy, but very faintly you can see a different pattern. It changes our paper altogether. And this paper, I believe, is close to my heart paper. So I'm going really heavy in the corner, and then I'm fading out. Actually, the rose paper would have probably been pretty. Okay, there we go. Oh, we gotta get this. There we go. I do like gathered twig for this. It's actually turning out really nice. I'm pleased with that result. Now, she did more, I believe, more things, but we're not going to do all that. Put a little label right here. Where's our glue? Right here in front of us, upside down, ready to roll. Label could have even went on the front of it, but she did a label there like that. Then she punched a hole here, which I'd have to get my hole puncher. And then she had a reinforcement item. Yeah, see, that's not going to work with this here. That's... Let me grab my hole puncher. hole puncher. So we'll just punch a little hole right there. And she had reinforcer. That's what it was. So let's make a reinforcer for this. How about we do that? How about we get us... My tummy just said, "Urgh." Let's get us a little scrap here. Here we go. Let's take us a scrap paper. And let's trim it down. And we just want to cut a little piece off. Alright. Since we're going to make them, we're going to make a couple of them so we have them. Alright, so... Can y'all see what I'm doing? I'm figuring out how big the hole is from the edge of the thing to there. And this is a little bit bigger, so... And then we'll do it one more time. We'll just make us a few of them. That way, if we need them again, we'll have them. Now this is I didn't see her make. What I saw was what looked like what I'm about to attempt to make. Her reinforcer that I saw her have, I did not see her make, so... This is my concocted idea here. So I'm just gonna... Paper, go over there. Get away from my sleeve, annoying me. Now I want to make these rusty hinge. There we go. I should have done this before I trimmed them, but... Shouldn't be where my ground espresso... It should be right here. My little ground espresso that I have. But this one is... I should be using my little Post-it notes. Keep my fingerprints off of all of it. All right. Let's pull out the... Should be heat setting these in between, but I'm in the middle of redoing things, so things are a little displaced, but... We're going to save those other ones. We're just going to do these right here. Seven Plaza is the name of the channel, the lady I learned to make the envelope from. And now, what did I do? Here it is. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to punch some holes. And these are going to become my reinforcers. They won't be round like you normally would see them. Alright, cut that one apart right there. There we go. Put some glue. I should not have to shake these if it's upside down now, should I? Nope, I shouldn't. Alright. Put that right around there like that. Cool. Cool beans. Perfect? Nope. Okay with it? Yep. So there we go. We got that right there like that. Reinforced. And now we can store all our little things that we just did in our pocket. But first, I want to decorate it up a little tiny bit. And I don't really have much to decorate it with, but I do have... I think I can take and... a little label sort, like... You see the music notes on there? I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to try it anyway. Works better with thicker paper. It's because it's so thin. There we go. We'll even do this one. If it fits in there. Let's just do it anyway. There. It didn't really work that great for those top two. But here we go. Wait a minute. I got something I want to do. I've been watching so many different paper crafters that I've been seeing so many different little things. And this little doily that we made, I think if we just ripped off a little piece of this, it's just... but it needs to be inked, not solid like that. So let's just, whatever color's on here, that's what color we're using. And that would be Rusty Hinge, I believe, or Gathered Twigs. There we go. Instead of that stark white. Or do we like the stark white? There we go. I don't want no stark white stuff. So. And there we go. I still don't think that's enough. Let's do a little bit more. There we go. And we'll just put this right here on here. We could add an angle. Oh, look, we can put it downward. No, we cannot. We're putting it right here, right where we sit, right there. And if it hangs over a little, it hangs over a little, that's all. I don't want to play around with the glue anymore. And there we go. I'm just folding it over. There we go. Now we got this little pocket, and it's got a little bit of decoration going on to it. Guess where we're putting it? Ta-da! In here. I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna. It can just tuck right in there like that. Or This pocket I put back here. We tuck it right in there. Or we can do it this way. And then they'll only see that when we pull it out. It can go in here. But then they won't see it. So I think we'll stick it right here. Just like that. Yep. That's our project for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Put my pin glue topper back in. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. 7 Plaza is the lady's channel, and she's really good at this. She explains really well and stuff too. Alright, bye y'all.